رب العالمين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أزواجه وذريته كما صليت على آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى أزواجه وذريته كما باركت على آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Today inshallah we are doing Surah Al-Mutaffifin, or a portion of Surah Al-Mutaffifin. So first we start with the ayat from the translation of the meanings, and then we go through our book. Surah Al-Mutaffifin. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Waylun lil-mutaffifin. Woe to the defrauders. الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون. Who, when they receive by measure from men, take in full. وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون. And when they give them by measure or weight, for them they cause a loss. ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون. Do they not believe, such people, that they shall be resurrected? ليوم عظيم. For a day very grave. يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين. The day mankind shall stand before the Lord of all beings. كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين. Never. Verily the record of the sinful shall be in سجين. وما أدراك ما سجين. And what will inform you what the سجين is? كتاب مرقوم. A book imprinted. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. Woe on that day to the disbelievers. الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين. Who disbelieve in the day of judgment. وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم. And there disbelieves not in it anyone but every transgressor sinful. إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين. When recited are to him our signs, he says, legends of the ancients. كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون. Not at all, nay, soiled on their hearts are all that they used to acquire. كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ لمحجوبون. Not at all, verily they shall from their Lord on that day be screened. They shall be veiled from their Lord. ثم إنهم لصال الجحيم. Then indeed they shall enter the hellfire. يعني they will burn in it. ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون. Then it will be said, this is what you used to disbelieve in. This is the portion from the ayat that we will be, or the surah that we will be doing today from our book Al-Mu'in على فهم الجزء الثلاثين. The book is available on our website QSSC.org. So we start with أبرز موضوعات السورة. The theme, the main themes of the surah, the major topics of the surah. الحديث عن المطففين. To speak about those who are مطففين, those who betray, those who cheat, those who if it is for themselves, they take in full. If it is against the other, they take away from it. Right? وعن الفجار والأبرار. and about the wicked and about the righteous. وعن تصرفات أعداء الإسلام, and about the actions, the dealings. تصرف يتصرف تصرفا, how to conduct yourself, how to what kind of conduct you have. تصرف يتصرف تصرفا, what the dealings or how the enemies of Islam conduct themselves and how they handle themselves, how they act with others or towards others. ويل للمطففين, ويل meaning عذاب شديد, severe torment. المطففين الذين يغشون الناس عند البيع والشراء, those who cheat the people when buying and selling, or when selling and buying. بيع, to sell, شراء, to buy. So they are the ones who cheat the people when they sell, بيع, and شراء, buying. Right? اكتال, here the word اكتال, الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس. اكتال, it means وزن لنفسه, weighs for himself, when he weighs for himself. كال, وإذا كالوهم, right? اكتال and كال. اكتال is when you weigh for your own self. كال is when you weigh for others. وزن لغيره, وزن لغيره. يخسرون, it means ينقصون. إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون, يستوفون meaning take in full. وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون, meaning they ينقصون, they diminish, they take away. Right? سجين, he says مكان خبيث, a filthy place. مرقوم, مكتوب لا يمحى, it is recorded, it's imprinted, it cannot be erased. كتاب مرقوم, so a book that has a writing in it, writing that cannot be erased. كتاب مرقوم. وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد, معتد مبتعد عن الحق, someone who is far away from the truth, transgressing from the truth. أساطير الأولين, الخرافات والقصص الخيالية. الخرافات, myths. خرافة is one, myth. خرافات, myths. القصص الخيالية, legends, imaginary stories. قصص meaning stories, خيالية imaginary, meaning fiction, meaning legends, legendary. Right? رانا غطى, رانا means غطى, غطى means to cover. It says كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون. ما كانوا يكسبون, what they used to earn, يعني of the sins, the sins that they used to commit and earn, it covered their hearts, it covered their hearts. طيب, التفسير الإجمالي للآيات, the general meanings of the verses. يريد الإسلام من التاجر المسلم أن يكون صادقا. Islam wants from the Muslim businessman, the Muslim merchant, تاجر, تاجر means merchant, businessman. Islam wants from the businessman to be truthful, أن يكون صادقا, صادقا, truthful, مع الناس, with the people. أمينا, honest, trustworthy. أمين means honest or trustworthy. Rasulullah ﷺ was الصادق الأمين, the truthful one, the trustworthy, or the truthful, the honest. Right? أمينا عندما يبيع ويشتري, trustworthy, honest when he sells and when he buys. Right? من أجل هذا, because of this حذر الله تعالى في هذه السورة الذين يغشون. Allah warned in this حذر, warned in this surah, those who cheat. يغشون, cheat. غش يغش, cheat. ويعتدون على حقوق الناس, and they transgress. Allah warned those who cheat and those who transgress the rights of the people, violate the rights of the people. ويأخذون أموال الناس بالباطل, and they take the money of the people with falsehood. باطل is falsehood. طيب. إن التطفيف من أبرز وسائل الغش. تطفيف, which is taking away from the measurement, is one of the most apparent, أبرز, one of the most apparent means of cheating. فإن بعض التجار, for some of the merchants, تاجر, one, تجار, plural, right? For some of the merchants, some of the businessmen, إذا اشترى من الناس, when he buys from the people, أخذ منهم حقه كاملا, he takes from them his right complete, takes from them his right completely, كاملا, in full, right? حقه, his right from them, كاملا meaning complete, right? He takes it in full. سواء أكان ذلك في الوزن أو في الكيل, whether that was in وزن, وزن is weighing, or في الكيل, in measuring. You know those units of, you either weigh or you measure, right? So there is weighing and there is measurement, right? طيب. وإذا باع هذا التاجر شيئا إلى الناس, if this merchant sells something to the people, فإنه ينقص من الوزن أو الكيل, then he diminishes of the weight or the measurement, right? طيب. ولا يعطيهم حقهم كاملا, and he doesn't give them their right completely or in full, right? لقد توعد الله المطففين بالعذاب الشديد يوم القيامة. Surely Allah threatened the مطففين, those who do this, those who take away from the rights of the people, right? These are the مطففين. مطفف is the one who takes away from the weight or the measurement, does not give the full right. طفف, يطفف, مطفف, طفف, يطفف, مطفف, and the plural is مطففون or مطففين, right? Those who play around with the weight or the measurement. طيب. طيب. Allah threatened them with severe torment on the day of judgment. وبين سبحانه, and he clarified, exalted he is, أن هذا الفعل القبيح, that this horrible action, قبيح, horrible, قبيح, horrible, detested, لا يصدر إلا من أشخاص لا يتوقعون مجيء يوم القيامة. This horrible action, يعني of diminishment, right? It does not spring, it does not happen. صدر يصدر. It does not happen, it does not spring except from someone or from أشخاص, from people. شخص is one person. أشخاص, persons. So it does not happen, this action, horrible action, does not happen except from persons who do not expect the coming of the day of judgment. لا يتوقعون. They do not expect. Right? توقع, يتوقع, توقعا, توقعات. You might hear this when you hear the news. توقعات الطقس. They talk about the expectations of the weather, right? لا يتوقعون. Those people do not expect the coming. لا يتوقعون مجيء. They do not expect the coming of the day of judgment. فإن الذي يؤمن بأنه سيقف مع الناس جميعا أمام الله للحساب. For the one who truly believes that he will stand along with the people all together in front of Allah for reckoning, for accountability, حساب. والجزاء في ذلك اليوم العظيم, and also for reward, جزاء, for reward on that great day, وهو يوم القيامة, and it is the day of judgment. الذي يؤمن بهذا, the one who believes in this, لا يغش الناس, he does not cheat the people. لعلمه بأنه سيعاقب على هذا الغش, because he knows, لعلمه, because he knows, because of his knowledge, لعلمه, because of his knowledge, that he will be punished, سيعاقب, that he will be punished for this cheating. لقد ردع الله تعالى وزجر عن هذا الفعل السيء. Surely Allah deterred, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he shunned from this evil action. فعل سيء, سيء, evil, فعل, action. He deterred, ردع, and he shunned from, shunned against, or shunned from this evil action. وذلك عندما بين الله تعالى, and that is when Allah clarified أن الأعمال السيئة ستكتب في مكان خبيث. He clarified that the evil actions, they will be written in a filthy place. موحش, it is a gloomy place. مخصص لأعمال الكفرة والفساق والشياطين. That place is specified for the actions of the disbelievers, the wicked people, كفرة, كافر, كفار, كفرة, فساق, فاسق, فسقة, or فساق, right, plural, والشياطين, and the Satans. ثم يحاسب الله عليها أصحابها. Then Allah will hold accountable for these actions, for them referring عليها, them, for these actions. يحاسب عليها أصحابها, its people, the people who have done these horrible actions, which are written in that very lowly place. Sijjin is a very low, lowest of the low, right? ولا شك أن التطفيف عمل سيء وقبيح. And there is no doubt, شك is doubt, there is no شك, no doubt, أن التطفيف, the fact that the diminishment, taking away in the measurement or weight, عمل سيء, is an evil action, وقبيح, and horrible. إن الذين لا يؤمنون بيوم الحساب والجزاء لهم عذاب شديد. Surely those who do not believe in the day of hisab, accountability, والجزاء, and reward, لهم عذاب شديد, for them is a severe torment. وقد ذكرت الآيات بعض صفات هؤلاء المكذبين. And the verses mentioned, ذكرت, the verses mentioned some of the qualities. صفة, one quality, صفات, plural, the qualities of those مكذبين, those who belie, those who disbelieve, disbelievers, مكذبين. مكذب is one, مكذبين is plural. وأول هذه الصفات, and the first of these qualities, أنهم معتدون على حدود الله, that they transgress the limits of Allah. حد, حدود, Hudud, limits, boundaries. They transgress. Allah makes boundaries and they transgress. They violate those boundaries and limits. وَعَلَى حُقُوقِ النَّاسِ, and they violate also the rights of the people. They transgress against the rights of the people. وَالصِّفَةُ الثَّانِيَةِ, and the second quality, أَنَّهُمْ يُكْثِرُونَ مِنَ الْمَعَاصِي, that they abundantly commit disobediences. Ma'asiyah is one, disobedience. Ma'asi is the plural, disobediences, right? Yukthirun, they do a lot, right? ولهذا لا يتعظون بالقرآن الكريم. Because of this, they are not admonished with the noble Quran. The noble Quran does not admonish them, يعني does not affect, يعني does not affect them and bring an effect, right, in their hearts. It doesn't make a mark or an effect on them. They don't take a lesson from it. لا يتعظون, they don't take a lesson. They don't get admonished. ويقولون عنه بأنه قصص خيالية وأكاذيب. They say about it that the Quran is قصص, stories, خيالية, imaginary, وأكاذيب. أكذوبة is one, أكاذيب is plural, lies. وهذه الصفة الثالثة لهم, and this is the third quality for them. So they transgress the limits of Allah, they commit a lot of sins, they do not get admonished about the Quran with the Quran, and they say it's lies, fabricated stories of the fables of the past, right? Myths of the early people, right? وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. إن هذه المعاصي الكثيرة غطت على قلوبهم. Surely those abundance or this abundance or those many كثيرة, many sins covered their hearts. غطت على قلوبهم كما يغطي الدخان الأسود الآنية البيضاء. Like the black smoke covers the white plates or the white vessels. فصارت هذه القلوب خربة. So these hearts became corrupt. لا خير فيها, there is no good in them. إن هؤلاء الكفرة لن يتمتعوا بنعمة النظر إلى الله تعالى يوم القيامة. Surely those disbelievers, they will not enjoy the bliss of looking to Allah on the day of judgment. كما يتمتع بهذه النعمة العظيمة أهل الجنة. They will not enjoy that like the people of paradise will be enjoying this great favor. لأن هؤلاء الكفرة سيدخلون النار. That is because those disbelievers, they will enter the fire. يحترقون بنارها. They will burn by its flames, by its fire. وستقول لهم الملائكة عندما يدخلونها. And the angels will tell them when they enter it, when they enter the fire, that is, إن هذا العذاب الشديد كان بسبب سخريتكم. That this severe torment is because or was because of سخريتكم, your mocking, your ridicule. من القرآن الكريم, يعني from or towards the noble Quran. وتكذيبكم بيوم القيامة, and it is because of you disbelieving in the day of judgment. وبسبب أعمالكم السيئة, and it is because also of your evil deeds. فوائد وإرشادات من الآية, benefits and guidelines from the verses. التلاعب بالميزان والمكيال غش. Playing around with the scale and the measurement is cheating, غش, والرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول, and the Messenger صلى الله عليه وسلم says, من غشنا فليس منا, the one who cheats us, then he is not from us. رواه مسلم. Number 2, يحرص الإسلام على أن تكون العلاقة بين المسلمين بعيدة عن الخداع. يحرص الإسلام. Islam is careful and diligent that the علاقة, that the relationship, علاقة, relationship, that the relationship between Muslims be far away. Islam is careful that the relationship between Muslims be far away from cheating, from fraud. Number 3, الإيمان بيوم القيامة يبعد الإنسان عن المعاصي. Believing in the day of judgment makes the person stay away, far away from disobediences. Number 4, تكتب أعمال الكفار والعصاة في مكان خبيث يناسبها. That the deeds of the disbelievers and the disobedient people, they will be written in an evil, in a filthy place that is suitable for them, suitable for these actions. It will be in the lowest of the low. Number 5, المعاصي تفسد القلب كما جاء في الحديث. Disobediences, they corrupt the heart, like has come in the hadith. إن العبد إذا أذنب ذنبا كانت نكتة سوداء في قلبه. Surely the servant, if he commits a sin, أذنب, committing a sin, ذنبا, a sin, if he commits a sin, then there will be كانت نكتة سوداء في قلبه. نكتة meaning a spot. There will be a black spot in his heart. Every time one commits a sin, there will be a black mark, a black dot, a black spot in his heart. فإن تاب منها صقل قلبه. According to this here, try to check the way it's written. I believe it's صقل قلبه. So if you have it, maybe you correct it. It should be صقل قلبه, meaning his heart is cleared, his heart is polished. يعني this black spots, if he repents, they are removed, they are cleared, they are polished. وإن زاد زادت. And if he increases يعني of the sins and disobediences, then it increases. So you have a dark spot, then another dark spot, then another dark spot. So every time the spot, the black spot becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, up until it completely covers the heart. Right? And this is what it says here in the ayah. كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون. ران, it means covered. Covered their hearts that which they used to earn of the evil deeds, that is. Number 6, لن يرى الكافرون ربهم يوم القيامة. Disbelievers will not see their Lord on the day of judgment. عقابا لهم على كفرهم, as a punishment for them for their disbelief. تدريبات ومناقشات, exercises and discussions. Number 1, ما الفعل القبيح الذي يفعله المطففون عند البيع والشراء? What is the horrible action that المطففون, those who diminish, do? What is it that they do at the time of selling and buying? They do the action of تطفيف, which is playing around with, diminishing the weight. If it's for them, they measure in full. If it's for the others, they take away. Right? ما العقاب الذي أعده الله للمطففين? What is the punishment that Allah prepared for the مطففين, for those who diminish, those who defraud. Their actions, right, are going to be written in a filthy place. More than that, those actions will be written there, and the disbelievers will be veiled from seeing Allah on the Day of Judgment. أين توضع أعمال الكفار والعصاة? Where do the actions of the disbelievers and the disobedient ones, where are they put? Yani we can say that al-iqab could be also the wail, the wailun lil mutaffifin, woe to the mutaffifin, right? Maybe we should answer it this way. And then the next question will be, the answer is that their deeds will be written in a filthy place. Where do the deeds of the disbelievers and disobedient ones, where are they put? They are placed in a record in a filthy place, في سجين. Number 4, he says أعد ترتيب الكلمات في الجمل التالية لتصبح مفيدة. He said, reorganize the words in the following sentences so that they will become beneficial. يعني give you a beneficial meaning. You have لا المؤمن يغش التاجر. التاجر المؤمن لا يغش. Or لا يغش التاجر المؤمن. Right? Number 2, Allah لا الكافرون يرى يوم القيامة. And Allah has a fatha on it. Allah. لا يرى الكافرون الله يوم القيامة. Or يوم القيامة لا يرى الكافرون الله. يوم القيامة لا يرى الله الكافرون. All of these could be reorganized like that to give a full meaning. Number 3, النار الكافرون أعمالهم بسبب and يدخل الكافرون النار بسبب أعمالهم. Or بسبب أعمالهم يدخل الكافرون النار. يدخل الكافرون النار. Right? Right. Number 5, ابحث عن حديث يتحدث عن التاجر الصدوق واكتبه. Search for a hadith that speaks about the truthful businessman and write it down. Right? Should I leave you with that? Well, there is a hadith that says التاجر الصدوق الأمين. The merchant, the truthful one, the trustworthy. التاجر الصدوق الأمين مع النبيين. He is with the prophets. والصديقين, and the most truthful ones. And الشهداء, the martyrs. This is in the Sunan of At-Tirmidhi. It is an authentic hadith in السلسلة الصحيحة by Shaykh Al-Albani رحمه الله. التاجر الصدوق الأمين مع النبيين والصديقين والشهداء. You can see the reward of him and where he would be, what company he would be with. It tells you how many of them exist, especially nowadays. Right? Number 6, ما معنى الكلمات التالية? What are the meanings of the following words? كال, it means to weigh for who? For himself or for the others? Huh? اكتال. Yes, so here kala is to weigh. Kala is to weigh, but here in the context, kala, iktala for himself, kala for others. Right? يخسرون they take away, they diminish. Right? Khasara is what? Loss. Right? Khasirun, losers. Right? Yukhsir, he takes away, he diminishes. Right? Marqum, recorded, imprinted, written. Marqum, kitabun marqum. Number 7, اذكر الآية التي تدل على أن الكافر لن يرى الله يوم القيامة. Mention the verse which indicate, which prove that the disbeliever will not see Allah on the day of judgment. كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ لمحجوبون. You know the hijab, right? Hijab means a veil, right? Hijab, right? So mahjub is the one who is veiled. Mahjub, right? So they are mahjubun, they are a plural, veiled, right? Number 8, that definitely I will leave it for you inshallah. اكتب رسالة قصيرة لتاجر يغش الناس ويتلاعب بالميزان. Write a small letter, a short letter, قصيرة, short. رسالة, letter, short letter to a merchant who cheats the people and plays around with the scale. يتلاعب, plays around with. Right? Write a short letter. Right? Just اتق الله. MashaAllah. Very nice short letter. And you can write ويل للمطففين. That's another short letter too. Right? Or just write him the first few verses of the surah. Now التطفيف is to diminish. To diminish in general. Here it talks specifically in the context about buying and selling. But then is it limited only to buying and selling? Right? Everything. So if you are in an argument, right, and you are mentioning your proofs and they are mentioning their proofs, so if the proofs are for you, you accept them, and if the proofs are against you, you don't accept them. This is now what? Tatfif or not tatfif? And this person is from the mutaffifin or not? Definitely he is. And the scholars of tafsir, they mentioned that. So although mutaffif, that's the original meaning here in the context of this ayat, but the mutaffif is the one who oppresses others and takes away their right. So he's mutaffif. Right? So if you are mutaffif in the proofs, right, you are included in the woe. Right? وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ. Right? وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ. If our madhab is this, then we accept it. If our imam said it, it's right. If their imam said it, it has to be wrong. Right? مُطَفِّفُونَ. Right? This is tatfif. And people should be very aware of this. Right? So tatfif is general, is taking away people's rights in the end. That's what it is. Right? Although here the context talks about kala and iktala. Right? So if he weighs for the others, right, then he takes away. If he makes for himself, if he weighs for himself, kala li nafsi, right, then he is going to take in full. Right? So this is the case, and inshallah next week we will continue. Inshallah, that's why it is reported from the statement of Ammar ibn Yasir radiyallahu anh, that one of the 3 things that if you have it, then you gather together al-iman, al-insafu min nafsik. Al-insaf min nafsik. To give people justice from your own self. right? To give them justice from your own self. This is one of the qualities of Iman, right? Right? He mentioned بذل السلام للعالم, to give the greetings of peace to the people, right? And he mentioned الإنفاق, يعني to spend when you are not that rich but you still spend. This is a sign of Iman. And a sign of Iman also is to be just and fair, even from your own self or against your own self, to be just when you deal with your own self. So if you spoke and you raised your voice against someone, it is from the insaf, fairness and justice, that you say, well, I did. You admit if you committed a mistake or if you did something that is wrong, you give them justice from your own self. That is one of the qualities of the believers, right? Al-insaf, right? So, subhanakallahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka.